Viewers, listeners out there, welcome to another edition of the virtual reading of the Tale of Hexagon City with the author, Kehinde Adenegan. We appreciate you and thank you for your support and your encouragement since we have started the edition of the virtual reading of the Tale of Hexagon City. We stopped at chapter 4 the last time, and today we will begin with chapter 5. Thanks for joining us. Chapter 5, the throne, immigration, and algebra. This is the Hexagon City throne. The permutation began as people struggled to ensure a king from their zone emerged as the new king. All zonal leaders and communities began to have town hall meetings in an attempt to look for a credible king who could emerge as Hexagon City king to succeed King Alele Williams on the exalted throne. Unfortunately, the younger generation, who then desired to come to the throne as king or royal council members, could not ascend the throne because corruption and injustice captured the reign of King Alele Williams. Money had become the god of the day, such that for anybody to elect any king, the citizens were now demanding their share of the Hexagon City king before they could perform their civic responsibilities. The young men and women in the city have to crawl under the tables of the older men and women to be able to get something for their survival because the situation became worse. The elders of different zones considered a new king should be an older person who will be tolerant, kind, and compassionate to the people, considering experience, wealth, and maturity. The women folk again started agitating for women to emerge as king, and even villagers in the city, since Ugbebo did well when King Shidume appointed her into the royal council, as she stood for integrity. When it was time for the election of the new king to succeed King Alele Williams, the prime zone nominated Ilori, while the even zone and old zone, respectively, nominated Ipinlaye and Nkeki. The women folk pushed forward Agnes to go for the kingship race. However, she got a very low vote during the election. Earlier, Ipinlaye had declined to contest due to the threat to his life and petitions that he did not hail from any royal family in the zone, and he was later replaced by Makinde from the same zone. The people decided to vote for Ilori as the new king during the election. Ilori was loved by all members of the zones, disregarding his background or exposure, but for his honesty and loyalty to King Babalola, King Lawa, and King Bello, under whom he had served before. Ilori had also contested against King Showumi during the late king's contest for the throne. Ilori was elected the king of Hexagon City at the age of 70 and was enthroned by the chief priest on June 21, 1978. The new king brought about new changes, chances, innovation, and development. His reign started on a very good note. All and sundry believed in his antecedents and capability to rule the city. After 6 months of the reign of King Ilori, Hexagon City began to experience a negative turnaround, while some members of his royal council became thorns in his flesh. Soon afterward, Ilori became incapacitated by a strange ailment that made his head fail, and he could no longer perform as expected. Members of his royal council took advantage of this and started doing things that were unheard of, which the king was not happy about. Those things that were experienced during the reign of King Alele Williams were similarly experienced during King Ilori's reign, even to the highest magnitude. Many of those appointed by King Ilori and also elected as village heads loved corruption. The education system in the city began to have a serious problem. The classrooms were locked up from primary school to secondary school, as the salaries and wages of the workers could not be paid for 5 months. When the king observed that the foundation of his administration was becoming shaky, he tried to sell off some of his city resources in order to cater for the children in the primary and secondary schools in the city, who are pillars of tomorrow of the city. As soon as he had some of his resources in the city to pay salaries for the workers in the city, the workers in the only higher institution in the city, Calculus University, also went on strike, and that lasted for another 4 months. Strike now became the order of the day in his kingdom. When teachers called off the strike, Doctors in the local hospitals also went on strike, including market women. As there was a day, all market shops were shut. We'll stop here today and we will continue from where we stop next time. We appreciate you all and we thank you. If you are not there, I will not be here. We appreciate you most significantly for all you do and that you have been supporting us since we started the virtual reading of the Tale of Hexagon City. For those requesting how to order for e-copy of this book, please watch this clip.
To get e-copy of the book, click on the link sent to you. Then you will be redirected. Follow the prompts in order. Then you will see the value of 1,000 naira. Click on it. Follow the prompts readily to make necessary payment. Once payment is made, you will receive that your payment is successful. Go back to your email. In your inbox, you will receive a mail from creator. Download and you see the book.
Thank you for watching and thank you for joining today. We quite appreciate you, our numerous viewers and listeners all over the globe. Thank you and God bless you. See you next time. Bye.